Six-sided radius, this separate head directed upwards, sharp interface border middle border directed medially, radial tuberosity directed medially, stylar passage directed laterally, and dorsal tubercle directed posteriorly. Now, parts: upper end, intervening shaft, lower end. Upper end consists of head, neck, radial tuberosity. Head, it is total is concave and it is bounded by hyaline cartilage, and then it has a peripheral margin. The medial part is thicker and it articulates with the radial notch of the ulna and forms superior radial notch, which is a pivot type of synovial joint. And the wrist part, it gives attachment with the annular ligament. And in the neck, there is attachment of quadrate ligament, which is derived from the distal part of the annular ligament. And in the radial tuberosity, there is attachment of the insertion of the biceps brachii, tendon of biceps brachii. Now the intervening shaft has surface and borders. First is anterior border, posterior border, and medial border. And in between medial border and anterior border there is medial surface, anterior surface, medial border and posterior border there is posterior surface, and anterior border and posterior border there is lateral surface. Now in the anterior surface and posterior surface both attachments. First is flexor digitorum, flexor pollicis longus, extensor pollicis brevis, abductor pollicis longus, and pronator quadratus. And in the anterior border there is attachment of flexor digitorum superficialis and extensor retinaculum. And in the now the lateral surface, first is there is attachment of supinator, then pronator teres, extensor carpi radius longus, extensor carpi radius brevis. Now the lower end has anterior surface, posterior surface, medial surface, lateral surface, and inferior surface. Then there is a dorsal tubercle attachment. There are 5 grooves. In the medial part there is extensor, the continuation of these muscles, extensor carpi radius longus and extensor carpi radius brevis. In this groove there is extensor pollicis longus, and extensor indicis, and extensor digitorum. Then inferior surface, triangular part gives attachment of the scaphoid, and quadrangular part there is attachment of the lunate.